Okay, so here we go. I'm just going to introduce myself first because I have not met Amy, and just in case anyone else joins in, they can hear a little bit about me. So my name is Lisa English. I joined doTERRA just over 2 years ago. I am under Veronique, if that's who you know, and Janelle is part of my team as well. So I'm super happy to be here. We are doing this amazing wellness education series. And the idea is that we're teaching anyone who's new about essential oils, and for anyone who's already involved with essential oils, we're teaching something different. So today we're talking about cooking with essential oils, and it's one of my favorite things to do these days. Sorry, I just saying bye to my family. They're leaving from lunch, going back to work. So like I said, 2 years ago, I joined doTERRA, probably about 4 years ago now, which is crazy. I decided that I needed to look at our life and kind of make it natural. So my kids were at the age where they were starting to ask questions about cleaning and getting into natural products, or they wanted to get into deodorants and they wanted to do all these different things. And I'm like, well, no, these are chemicals. I don't want my kids, using deodorant or cleaning with cleaning products. So kind of a light bulb went off in my head. And I realized that I needed to look at what we were using in every aspect of our life. And we needed to find a natural alternative for it. So doTERRA was actually my third phase, but it definitely could have been my first phase because it covered all the areas that I had already started dabbling in. So I jumped in full tilt. I was already on the path to natural living, and I was super excited to replace my medicine cabinet. So that was the first thing that I wanted to do with doTERRA. Once I did that, I realized how easy and how effective they were, and I was able to literally stop using any products that we were using. So the biggest one for us was allergies and headaches. Those were our most common ailments, I guess you would like to say. So that was amazing. So I wanted to learn more. I wanted to swap out all my cleaning supplies. I wanted to do all these different things because I had seen how beneficial it was. And then at the same time, I naturally started talking about it with people everywhere around me. So I decided to sell doTERRA as well. So I'm just going to share my screen here and we'll get this going. I just got to remember where it is. There it is. So hopefully you guys can all see my screen. Let's start this from the beginning. Perfect. So I have not been able to figure out how to show my lovely face in the top corner while I'm talking about this. And I have a feeling it's just because I'm on my tablet. Unfortunately, my computer webcam has died. So this is the only way that we can do this. So there's so many diverse uses for essential oils, from promoting relaxation, naturally repelling insects, beautifying your skin, your hair, adding it to a massage, using it in your cleaning supplies, all these things. But in addition to all these, cooking with essential oils is one of the best ways to experience the benefits that essential oils have to offer. What I love about it as well is that I don't have to have the spices and buy those. I already have the essential oils. I'm already using the essential oils for other things. So now I can start cooking with them and not having to have those extra spices like thyme and basil and things like that in my kitchen. So I found that very helpful. So today we're going to talk about how to safely cook with essential oils to enhance your food, your drinks, and with different unique flavors. Whether you are an essential oil beginner or you don't consider yourself an experienced chef, you will find cooking with essential oils is extremely convenient and easy. So you might be wondering, what are the benefits of cooking with essential oils? There's so many reasons you might want to cook with them, whether you're adding flavor to your food, or you're experiencing internal benefits of the oil, or you're just using natural ingredients in your cooking. It's super convenient, it's easy, and they smell amazing. So if we're adding flavor, you know, the potent nature of essential oils makes them perfect for adding to your favorite foods and beverages. I love adding citrus oils to my water. So, you know, there is a basic way that you're using them in the kitchen. You know, just add them to your water. Whether it's a citrus, a herb, a mint, a floral, or a spice, it adds a unique twist of flavor to your food. So one example of an essential oil that I love cooking with is peppermint. Now, peppermint leaf and that is not something that I would normally have in my house. So I use the essential oil. So adding peppermint drops to my brownies, to my smoothies, I just absolutely love the flavor, the scent, and so much more. So sometimes we want the internal benefit of using essential oils. So if we're adding the oils to our drinks, you know, we're not only providing a flavor, but you can simultaneously enjoy the internal benefits of the particular oil. So if it's, say, lemon, you're detoxifying your body, which is amazing. You know, depending on which oil we're using, you can reap the benefits that are supporting your body systems. Some of them are antioxidants. Some of them are digestive support. So peppermint helps with digestive support. So it's a really good oil to cook with. Whether you're internal cleansing or whatever you're doing, these essential oils can benefit you in so many different ways, not just the flavor and the scent. It just gives you a unique experience with the essential oil. It's very different than just rolling it on your skin. So it's safe and they're natural ingredients. So essential oils can easily be used as a substitute for dry herbs, citrus zest, and seasonings while we're cooking. So the great thing about using an essential oil as flavoring is that you can rest easy knowing you're putting safe, natural ingredients into your food, which then in turn is going into your body. And the convenience of it, you know, some of us already have the essential oils in our cupboard, like I said, so it's super easy. Have you ever been halfway through making dinner and realized that you're out of lemons and you're making that lemon chicken or something like that? Or maybe you are pressed for time and you can't make it to the store to pick up some cumin. These are things that I already have in my pantry or on my shelf. So I can quickly go to my lemon essential oil and use that and replace, you know, me going and buying the lemons. So keep in mind, lemon essential oil is from the peel, whereas a lot of people like the fruit part of it. So like, depending on what you're doing, when I cook chicken, I'm putting the whole lemon in there. So I'm getting the benefit from the peel and the fruit. But with the lemon essential oil, it's pure and it's strong and it's coming from the peel. So it's giving all the benefits that you need. So essential oils come in handy so much in the kitchen. So whether you're running low on ingredients or you worry about having those fresh ingredients going bad in your fridge, it's just super easy to open your pantry and grab your lemon essential oil. As mentioned, it does not take very much to add potent flavors to a dish. So make sure that if you aren't sure, you know, how many drops to use, ask someone. The citrus oils aren't going to be an issue, but if you're adding oregano into a dish, you want to make sure that it's just a toothpick of the oregano oil mixed in your whole thing, because if you put a couple drops, it's going to be super strong. So now that we've talked about some of the benefits of using essential oils in cooking, some of you might still be wondering, is putting essential oils in my food really safe? I hear this all the time. A lot of people are hesitant about taking oils internally. So if you're new to essential oils, the idea of consuming them internally or putting them in your food might seem strange. However, internal usage is in fact safe and effective. Oops, sorry, someone is calling me on my phone. Let's just shut that off. Okay, so while you might be new to essential oils, they've already been used for centuries to promote wellness and provide the body with benefits. For years, people have safely and successfully used essential oils and reaped the benefits they have to offer. Some people view essential oils as a new trend that will eventually pass. But the truth is, the use of essential oils and plant extracts has already been in practice for so many years. So it's such an amazing thing. So 1 second, guys. I just have to yell to my son for something. The call just came through. Jake! Doesn't look like he's in here. So we will just continue on. So essential oils are already a part of our diet. So when essential oils are taken from plants, seeds, fruits, roots, and other natural sources. So many of which are likely already part of your diet in some form or another. Because essential oils are already appear in small amounts throughout our diets, our bodies are equipped to process them. So keep in mind, our bodies can only handle essential oils in proper amounts. We'll talk about that a little bit further on, just so that you know what essential oils are safe and how much you can use. So I'm just texting my son here to make sure he knows he can't go where he was going to be going. So my apologies for 1 second. Okay, let's continue on. So these are the oils here. I just want you to keep in mind that we do not use internally. So arbor vitae, cedarwood, cypress, Douglas fir, eucalyptus, spikenard, white fir, and wintergreen. We definitely want to stay away from those essential oils when we're cooking. So essential oils are high quality and doTERRAs are well tested so that they are safe to consume. Please keep in mind when I'm talking about essential oils being safe, I'm talking about doTERRA essential oils. So please make sure that you're only referring to anything that I'm talking about with doTERRA. So like all other essential oils, they're not equal to what doTERRA is. So they are safe to use in cooking because they have actually carefully been monitored every step of the production and process through tested for any possible contaminants or harmful substances. Not every company does this. So this is why I really want to reiterate, only use doTERRA essential oils, because the other companies just don't have the same quality assurance system as we do. Because of the chemical design, certain essential oils cannot be consumed, okay? So they can be used topically or aromatically, but aren't safe for internal use. So even though they are high quality oils, these oils should never be used internally, the ones that I was just talking about. So just make sure that you're not adding those into your pantry and cooking with those essential oils. Okay, things to remember. Adding essential oils to your recipe is the perfect way to add more flavor to a dish or to put a unique twist on an old favorite. How you use the oils in your cooking will depend on your personal flavor preference. You know, what kind of food are you making? Which essential oils do you like using? However, it is still extremely easy to use essential oils to transform any dessert, entree, meat, beverage into something special and different. So let's talk a little bit about best practices. So essential oils and heat. And then we're going to talk about cookware and measuring cups, okay? Measuring tips, not cups. So because of their chemical makeup, essential oils will evaporate when exposed to heat. So many worry that adding essential oils to a recipe that will be exposed to heat will lessen the flavor or the efficacy of the oil. The less heat an essential oil is exposed to, the more flavor it will retain. So it is best to add the oil at the end of cooking if possible. With many recipes, it is possible to add the essential oil at the end, but sometimes you're going to have to add it early on. So anytime that I'm cooking, let's talk about even just my water. I have a warm lemon water in the morning. So what I do is I fill my glass half with room temperature water, and then I add my boiling water to it. And then when I'm about to drink it, and it's just kind of lukewarm, I then add the lemon. So if I were to add the lemon into the hot water, it's going to evaporate in the air and I'm going to lose some of that essential oil. So if you can, always add it right when you're about to eat it. Sometimes you can't. So my peppermint brownies, I have to add it before I put it in the oven. So it's no worries. It's just, you know, you just have to be cautious when you're putting it in heat. And if it's an oil like lime that you can use more of, you can always add a little bit more. So just in case you lose some of the flavoring, you've added more drops so that it's going to kind of level out. Okay, cookware. Avoid using plastic cookware, as essential oils can potentially ruin certain kinds of plastic, as well as it can pull the plastic into your food, which you absolutely don't want to happen. So when you add an essential oil to your dish, it is best to use glass, ceramic, stainless steel, just to protect from damage. Measurements. So like I was saying, the toothpick method, when we are talking oregano, it is super strong. You absolutely do not want to add a couple drops into whatever you're cooking because it is so strong. I did it, so this is why I know. I made meatloaf and I didn't follow a recipe. And I'm like, oh, I don't have any oregano. Perfect, I'll use my essential oil. And I had already mixed the egg mixture within the meat. And so I put 4 drops of oregano and then mixed it in. I killed all of the bacteria in my house just by putting it in the oven. So it was so strong. We couldn't even eat it. 4 drops of oregano, whereas they suggest the toothpick method. So just putting your toothpick in your essential oil and just blending that through the egg mixture. So least to say, I learned really fast that that is the way we need to do it. There's so many variables when you're cooking with essential oil. So it takes a lot of trial and error, just like me. I recommend, though, think always the toothpick method if it's a herb or a spice. If you're using a citrus or anything like that, you're 100% fine to put a few drops in. So like we talked about earlier, because the oils are so potent, it only takes a tiny amount of the oil to give serious flavor for your dish. So always use the toothpick. Most of the time, if you're finding a recipe, you know, doTERRA has a blog that has some great recipes. It's going to tell you how much to use. If you are just swapping out your herbs with your spices, then I would say use the toothpick and you should be fine. So, flavor guide for cooking with essential oils. Citruses are great for beverages, baked goods, yogurt, dip, salsa, zests, things like that. Spices are great for vegetables, meat marinades, sweet and savory dishes. Herbs are great for Italian dishes, marinades, soups, breads, potatoes, pastas, and substitutes for any herbs. And florals are great for desserts, tea, baked goods, and it's used often for citrus flavors. And then anything mint is great for beverages, desserts, salads, certain meats, and I like the desserts. The desserts is my favorite for peppermint. I use that in a few different recipes. So a lot of the common citrus ones are going to be bergamot, grapefruit, lemon, lime, tangerine, wild orange. Citrus oils tend to provide a bright, sweet, tangy, and refreshing flavor. So adding those to your drinks and food is going to be amazing. So spices, you're going to add some to spice up your meal. Okay, you know, you can use black pepper, cassia, cinnamon, coriander, ginger, fennel. These oils tend to provide a herbal, fresh, warm, and sharp flavor and scent to any of your dishes. So herbs like basil, cilantro, marjoram, oregano, rosemary, or thyme, they're super popular for cooking because not only can they be used in your favorite Italian dishes, meats, breads, pastas, soups, but they can easily be substituted for recipes that call for fresh, dry herbs. So that's pretty cool. Florals, I don't use florals a ton in my cooking, although I have a really good doTERRA recipe. If you Google doTERRA lavender lemonade, it's amazing. I absolutely love it. So the floral gives a bit of a sweet flavor added to your desserts, tea, or baked goods. Lavender and geranium are probably the most popular oils that you can use in cooking, especially for tea and baked goods like cakes, cookies, and scones. So what the oil smells like, and get a better idea of how to use it for cooking. So mint, the cool, minty, refreshing flavor of a mint essential oil makes them useful for a number of foods and beverages. Mint flavors go well with certain kinds of meats, lamb. They brighten up salads. They're great for teas or other beverages. But like I said, I prefer them in desserts. I love mint brownies or the special mint cookies, things like that. It just gives it a different flavor altogether. So here are some fabulous essential oil recipes. After this recording is sent out, you will receive an ebook on cooking with essential oils in the same email. So make sure that you download it. It gives you some great suggestions and kind of goes over what we've talked about. It just helps you out a little. So these scones are on our doTERRA blog. They are amazing and super simple to make. That's what I love about most of these recipes, whether it's for cooking or roller bottles or cleaning recipes. Everything is so easy to make. You just add a little bit into your recipe and it's changed everything. So here's a great beverage. This is a ginger pear green smoothie. If you want to screenshot this, this would be a really good one to have. I can't remember if these are all in the ebook or not, but just in case, I love putting oils in my smoothies. So whether it's this one or any other one, whatever I'm blending, doesn't matter, you know, if I'm adding spinach or citrus or whatever, I'm adding some sort of essential oil to my smoothie. So it's nice, other than just doing your water and your tea, it just gives you, you know, just gives it a little bit of a zip. It really changes the flavor. So if you've blended something and you don't like what your smoothie tastes like, adding like wild orange or something to it changes the taste of it. So it's nice to have. So marinades are a great thing to change up with essential oils. So these right here are just a couple powerful flavor essential oils that are extremely useful for marinating meats and vegetables. Then we have baked goods. I've actually made this cinnamon apple cake. It's super easy, really moist cake. So if you like cinnamon and like apples, it's an amazing cake to use. I have used cinnamon bark a lot in my baking. It's very strong, so you do not need to use very much. So please keep that in mind. Soups, salsas, dips, and sauces. I have not made this specifically, but I have made a couple different ones. And I just love trying new things because I know I have all these essential oils in my house, so I don't have to go out and get, you know, some more spices. So just consider changing things up, trying some new recipes, swapping out some herbs for essential oils. It's not, the herbs and spices and mints and all that, they're not going to come in your starter kit, but as you move forward and you start buying different essential oils, consider replacing your herbs because it's super quick and easy and they will last a long time. This is a really good one, the strawberry almond salad. I have tried that. I have not done the raspberry one, but the strawberry one is awesome. So in these ones here, you can add anything extra to it. So you can add, you know, into the dressing some essential oils, or you can blend an essential oil in with your strawberries. If you like apples in your salads, adding a little bit of essential oil and soaking it with water in your apples just changes up the flavor altogether. It's really cool. So whether you're making a traditional green salad or you're making your own salad dressing, it's really cool to enhance the flavor naturally with essential oils. So seasoning. While essential oils can be used to substitute dry seasoning and ingredients, they also make a powerful addition to dry seasoning ingredients and rubs. So you can add a drop of oil to dry seasoning ingredients to add any variety to your meal, gives you some extra flavoring, and, you know, added with garlic, it's perfect for an Italian dish. So the essential oil flavor sugar recipe gives tea, coffee, oatmeal, lemonade, or toast a delicious splash of flavor. So it's pretty cool. I really recommend dabbling with cooking because it's so much fun. Okay, so this is the ebook I was talking about. It will be emailed to you. If for some reason you do not receive the email, if you just type in doTERRA ebook, cooking, it will come up and you can download it. So does anyone have any questions? I'm gonna unshare my screen here so that you can see my face again. And there I am. Hi, Amy. Do you have any questions?
Hello, sorry, I was muted.
No problem at all. How are you today?
I'm good, thank you. I don't really have questions. I think I'm looking forward to that ebook.
Oh, perfect. Good. Well, you check your email. Make sure that if you don't receive it, that you let us know, but it should be in your email after the recording is sent off to my friend. She'll make sure that she emails it off to you.
Oh, good. Thank you. I
No
think it would be
problem.
really good guide because I love these those smells, you know, in the kitchen. If you open it, you know, just a drop, like
Oh, for
the
sure.
one you mentioned that put lemon one in you know, in your
water?
warm water. Yeah.
Yep.
Because most people, they have to, if they're short of time, they don't have time to cut out the lemons. Then the oil
Exactly.
is the substitute, the best one. Quick and easy.
Exactly. No, I absolutely love it. And it's a great detoxifier. So I'm usually low in my sugar levels when I wake up in the morning. So it helps level out my body, and then I have my coffee afterwards. I know it's bad, but at least I know that I'm starting my day with something healthy. So thank you so much for joining me. Now, who invited you? Were you with Janelle or with Veronique?
No, actually, I just saw it online because I was looking for this. I always heard about this, and I didn't really actually look into it. But so yeah, so good to know about it anyway.
Perfect. Well, do you want to send me off a text? And because you weren't registered for the event, I can make sure that I get the ebook out to you. So all the people that were registered will get the ebook automatically, but because you weren't registered, I just want to make sure that I can get that off to you. What's your cell number?
Okay. Oh, hang on. Did you say registered? I did it registered on Eventbrite. So you're saying a different registration?
Oh, good. Oh, perfect. If you did register, then, oh, perfect. Good. Perfect. So if you did register, then you for sure will be able to get that.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Awesome. No problem. Well, what I'll do is I'll follow up with you, see if you have any questions, and we can go from there. Do you currently have essential oils in your house?
Not really. I think I might have bits of that, maybe different brand. I didn't pay attention to it.
Yeah.
Maybe I got some, I'll have to dig it out. I don't really know. Put it in my water.
No, I'm super happy.
Actually, I didn't eat them because I put it, because I think I might got few. What I did was I put in the oil burner. And also, I think there's one in my, you know, like those wardrobe, you put some of your things, you know, those little things.
Oh, yes, yes. No, yep, to make it smell
and
really nice.
And then sometimes you just feel like even you just look at it, oh, essential oil. Interesting. Perfect. And good to learn, actually. Thank you.
No problem. We actually have an essential oil one-on-one class tomorrow that I'm teaching at 8:30. in the evening, you should really join in on that one because we're going to talk about the top 10 essential oils and how they're used. So they are the most
Okay.
common essential oils that people are using to replace your medicine cabinet, you know, to kind of tackle 85% of anything that comes your way. So it would be a
Wow.
really good one if you're not 100%
Okay.
familiar with essential oils for you to join that one as well. So if you go
Okay.
back to where you registered, you'll be able
Yeah,
to
yeah, I
see
have a
that
look.
event as well.
Yeah, okay. If
Perfect.
they, yeah, I just want to be sure I have time though. If I'm free, I definitely would jump on it. Anyway, I'll keep checking.
No
I
problem.
will follow you. I'll follow the Eventbrite yeah, account. Yeah, the so I know if there's new
No
ones
problem. Well,
coming
I
up.
have a recording. I
Okay,
do
no,
have a
thank
recording
you.
for the class tomorrow. So if you would like me to email it to you, no
Okay, I
problem.
email you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. If I see your
Okay, well,
email,
you have a
I will
great day then.
reply. Thank you. Oh, just actually have a question. How many
Sounds good.
varieties, how
No
many different
problem.
kind of
Yeah.
oils do you have in your whole kind of offer, you know, the brand?
Oh my goodness, we have tons. I probably
Really?
have, oh goodness, I probably have over 70 oils.
Okay.
So
Okay,
doTERRA has a
70.
ton
Wow.
of different oils and we have a lot of different blends. So we have blends to help with certain emotions, you know, like we have a peace and calming blend, we have a sleep blend, we have a motivation blend. So,
Oh, okay.
pardon me, we have all these different blends that are pre-made to help you, whereas some people will, you know, make their own recipes and combine different oils. We have pre-made cleaning supplies, we have supplements, we have so many different products. You can literally replace everything in your house with something that doTERRA has put together. So
Okay.
what I will
So,
do is I will send you a link just to have a look to see at what all the different products that we have. We have so many different ones. We talk about generally the top 10 more often because
mhm.
you can tackle 85% of anything that comes your way with those top 10 oils. So say someone didn't like lavender and lavender's in the top 10. There's another essential oil like our Peace Blend that does the same thing. So we just have different oils that do different things, but we also have lots of oils that do similar things because there's so many different components in each oil. They do so many things. So I might tell you, well, I love peppermint for headaches and stomach aches, but someone else might say, well, I actually use peppermint for my achy muscles more. You know, like everyone's going to have a different suggestion for different oils, which is awesome because there's so many different ways that we can use the oils.
Okay. Sounds good. And also,